process. Trust the process. It's gonna look better soon. I'm gonna look snatched. You're gonna be gagged. This is a safe place, not a scary place. My hair is still wet from washing it last night. Yeah, I went to the beach and I had to wash my hair because I got it all wet. But yeah, trying to get this routine down. My hair looks crazy low key. Okay. Yeah, my hair looks crazy. Damn. I'm dead. My hair looks insane right now, but it's about to look good. Promise. Bible. My ex-boyfriend left this leave or deep conditioner at my place, so now I'm using it for slick backs because I don't really use that. Deep conditioner is good, but I'm gonna be wearing like slick backs like this entire weekend because I'm going to be performing at an award show and going to like the events around the award show. Hi, Nino. And because of that, I'm just gonna be in a ponytail like the entire time. It'll just be easier for me as a performer if I'm just in a ponytail the entire time. You know? I use a lot of hair oil. I just want my hair to be shiny when it's in a slick back. And I want my ends to be moisturized. That's all I can ask for, you know? It's a little thing sometimes. This is good. Okay. So I'm just gonna physically slick it back like this. Looks really nice. Oh, this looks really good. This looks not bad. I think I need to add more conditioner to my ends. Yeah. Let's make sure. It's filled with moisture. Yeah, I blocked that ex-boyfriend on everything, and I've never felt better. He was a really toxic person that would always insult me, always find ways to criticize me. And it's like I would never do that to him. And it's not like he was like God's gift to earth either, you know? It wasn't like he was so great. Yeah. You were wondering the tea. I've successfully created a parasocial relationship. I'm crying. But no, he was just like really negative towards me all the time. Would always try and humble me. I'm like, why are you trying to humble the person that you're with? Like, shouldn't you want your partner to like themselves? Shouldn't you want your partner to be doing well? You know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand people that always want to be like on top of their partner, better than their partner, somehow have something over them. I just don't get that. So that's basically the tea. I got sick of a nigga continuing to try and humble me. Like, I could only be humble so much before I burst, go crazy, and decide not to fuck with you. Like, I'm not the one to be like treating like she's not shit. I will go crazy. I'm inviting people to this live here. Like, what is this girl doing? I'm on if you like. When did I block? How long has it been? It's been pretty recent. I think like the beginning of this week, to be honest. But yeah, it's definitely over. Um, it's just not how I want to live my life. I don't want to live my life in a way where I'm not prioritized or I'm like, viewed as someone like I'm holding them back somehow. Cause like I'm a very ambitious person, you know? I'm a very, very, very ambitious person. And so I don't want to be with someone who isn't who thinks that like I don't want my partner to be successful. Like I will like because like I view it like as a life partnership and we're like tied together, you know? I would not I view like your success as my success. That's how I view it in a relationship. Like I'm a support whatever you have going on and then we're both gonna be really successful. Like that's the ideal scenario. But obviously, like people don't care about shit like that, you know? Like people don't want that sort of support, I guess. Like or people don't value it anymore. I don't know what it is. All I know is that he didn't value it. He didn't care about me wanting to support him in that way. And I don't know if it's a generational thing. I don't know if it was how he was raised. I don't know. You know what I mean? Hey, but yeah, I don't know if that was how he was raised. I just don't know what was going on with him. You know what I mean? I don't know what makes him be weird. All I know is that I got sick of like someone trying to humble me. I got sick of like people being like I just got sick of him like constantly trying to humble me. Like he would always have something to say. And like he would say positive things, but I could tell it was fake. It wasn't genuine. He would be more passionate about humbling me than saying positive things about me, you know? Like I can tell when someone's not being genuine. It's pretty obvious. You got tired of the Jerry Springer streams? Dude, don't you think I did? Don't you think I'm sick of Jerry Springer streams? I just want to do my normal get ready with me's, be calm, tell you about my latest projects, get prepped for my sets, just be a cute, funny girl. Like, I got sick of that. Like, you think I want to be stressed out? You think I want to have a man that stresses me out? Who wants a man that stresses them out? Don't you want a man that'll uplift you, elevate you, make you better, compliment you? Like, and the things that I'm asking for aren't even like big ass, straight up. Like, straight up, that's not a big ask. So I'm just like, done. It's crazy. What I've realized is men are betting that you've never been in a good relationship before, that you've never experienced true love, you've never had someone rock with you. They're just hoping that so they can dog you out. You thought it was a joke at first? What? Oh, when we would like, no, I would just date disrespectful ass dudes. You know what I mean? That would be crazy, acting crazy to me on stream. That was real, unfortunately. That was unfortunately real. I would be dating dudes that did not know how to talk to women, did not know how to deal with women. Straight up. But yeah, my previous ex wasn't that great either. I mean, he would hop on streams and be talking to me crazy too. You experienced that? Like, and that was like difficult because like in that relationship, he was constantly accusing me of cheating. So I would just like stay at home, right? I would just stay at home and I would be like, I'm gonna go on stream because it's like he'll think I'm cheating and at least he'll know where I am. If I'm like streaming my location, because he refused for us to share location, I'm like, at least he'll know where I am. Me neither. Especially someone with a big platform like that going into my stream, disrespecting me. And yeah, that was wild to me. But he was really jealous. They were both really jealous that like people are positive to me on social media. Like, I'm not on the dark side of social media. Like, I make positive content. I'm just like a pretty girl making positive content. I don't really criticize people. I don't really be calling people out. I just exist and people are gravitated towards my life. If I'm gonna make fun of someone, it's gonna be me. You know what I mean? Like, I really do not have smoke with anyone. Yeah. It's interesting though, because it's like throughout that relationship, he'd always be like, yeah, it's crazy as fuck to be doing something like that on that online. You have like no shame. I agree. I would be like, what? Like, why would you want to drag your girlfriend? And at the time, I would be I was pregnant. So it's like the mother of your child. Or you want to drag her on the stream. That was messed up. But you know what? He reached out to me yesterday. He called me on my birthday, which was interesting because his birthday was the day before mine. So I didn't call him, for his birthday, but he ended up calling me and we had like a heart to heart and I let him know. I was like, You listen to people that were jealous of you, who wanted to have your girlfriend, who wanted the life that you had, and they just wanted things from you, and you listened to them and they ruined your life because they tried to paint me like the enemy. It's sort of like Travis Hunter and his girlfriend. These dudes wish they could marry him at this point. You could tell. These dudes wish they could marry him. And they'll like get into these dudes' heads if they're weak and like make them think that this great life that they're living, something's wrong with it. Now he's out here scraping the bottom of the barrel in LA. I don't even know. He was like telling me he was dating some like overweight woman he's not even attracted to. Like, I'm just like, what are you even doing? He's like, I'm like, we had like a valuable connection. Connections are rare. You ruined that listening to like dudes that wish that they could fuck me. He literally was just like, oh yeah, this dude came up to me at a party and said that he fucked me. I'm like, you know how many dudes probably wish that they did and have been saying that? I found out literally last week, this comedian Ocean, he was saying that I had sex with him. I never had sex with him. I never, like, that's disgusting. Like, I would never do that. That's like absolutely horrendous. Like, what? But he was walking around telling people he hit. I'm gonna tell you what actually happened in that scenario. What happened when me and Ocean Glapian interacted? He invited me on a date. I was hyped. I was like, yeah, let's go on a date. Let's do it. I'll go on a date. Like, I was like, I think I was starting to date Alex, LA Try Guy, that dude that was like freaking up in my lives trying to drag me while I was pregnant with his child. But yeah, we were like on some weird like break. So I was like, I'm gonna go on a date with this dude. Let me do it. So I go on a date with this dude. We go to some I forgot, like some Mexican restaurant or whatever. He like is asking me about myself. So I tell him I'm obviously very passionate about writing. I teach comedy writing at UCLA. I'm a TV writer. I'm in the Writers Guild and the Animation Guild. Writing is just something I'm super, super, super passionate about. If anyone knows me, like they know that like all I like to talk about uh oh my god, that's so funny. Okay, this is a YouTube comment. If a man claims to have had sex with you, just say I don't recall, so either you're awful or a rapist. That's so funny. Oh my god, thank you. I'm glad that you like the songs. That is actually hilarious though. I'm gonna start saying that. I tell all oh my god, yes, I tell my Black Findom and sex work friends about your music. Oh my god, that makes me happy because I'm actually I'm gonna be performing at the Urban X Awards this weekend and I'm very excited. I'm performing there. But yeah. Oh, let me get back to my date story. Oh, so this dude, Ocean got me, and I'm gonna say it because if you hear that he's hit, no, it didn't happen. He's lying on my pussy. But yeah. He literally was like, he's telling people that he hit. Like someone confronted me. It was like a famous comedian. I'm not even gonna say who, because y'all would be shook at who like was like up in my pussy's business like that. But they were like, he told me you hit. But what actually happened is he asked me on a date. I said yes. We go on this date, and I'm like, okay, seems chill, whatever. I start talking about myself. Obviously, I'm very passionate about writing. So I start talking about my favorite fucking thing ever. Comedy niggas are awful people. Yay, thank you. I love you too. But yeah, he is an awful person because he was lying on my pussy. But yeah, tell me why he's like, oh, I write TV too. I write TV too. You need to stop talking about yourself. All this stuff starts going in on me, talking about how he's that nigga, all this shit. I'm just like, what? Like, dude, this is not chill. My homegirl's hitting me up. She's Brie Geiger. She's like DJing at the comedy store. She's like, come. I'm like, I see that text and I see his fucking balding ass talking to me crazy. And I'm like, you know what? And for once, I never carry cash. I never carry cash. But this one time I had cash on me. And so I was like, you know what? Here's my half, nigga. And I dipped and went to the comedy store and hung out with my homegirl. Don't play with me, nigga. You never hit. We never even kissed. Maybe we hugged, max, and you're telling people you hit? You're crazy. Crazy work. Yeah, lying on my pussy is crazy. And he's like 40 something years old. A 40 something year old man has to lie on his dick. And he's talking about he has money and all that shit. And you know how you know he's never smashed anyone fine? He's one of those male comedians that brings bitches to the clubs and has her walk around. And there is never a bad bitch. Is never a bad bitch. I've never seen him with a bad bitch. And you know why? That's probably why he lied on his dick and was like he hit, because someone probably pointed out that he's never been with a baddie. No one's ever seen him with a bad bitch. Because I've never seen him with a bad bitch. And like that's why I was like, maybe it might be nice to be someone's first bad bitch. Like it is quite fun being someone's first bad bitch. So I was like, okay, let's see what he was working with. I've never seen him with a baddie ever. Bitches always look chopped. Bitches always look like pre-op, photos. It's like looking terrible. But yeah, that was wild to me. He's someone that always has a bitch. Bring her around the fucking club like Bianca Censori. Like he's like Kanye, because bitch is usually white too and weird looking. Bianca's beautiful though, and he's just like, dude. And they gonna say you hit? You did not. And what did I get out of it? I've never had sex with a dude and not benefited. Like I've never had sex with a dude and not benefited. You're just a liar. What did I get out of it? Show me the bank statements. Show me what you gave me. Show me what you did for me. The fuck? I don't be fucking on broke niggas. Anyways. Imagine being grown as fuck lying about fucking someone. This is why they're dying alone and regressing as men. He's definitely dying alone. Any bitch that is with him is against their will. Mark my words. It's some weird, if you see him pull up with a bitch, it's on some weird 90-day fiance shit. And she's gonna be gone as soon as that visa checks in permanent, because there is no way. There is no way. Yeah, what have you done for me lately, nigga? Yeah. Don't be lying on my pussy, nigga. That is actually crazy. Nigga, just leave me alone, nigga. But yeah, that's my vibe right now. If my life isn't gonna get better interacting with you, leave me alone. Just leave me alone, nigga. Cause my life is pretty good when I'm alone. Men like to act like women are so sad when they don't have a man and shit. Nah, I am so good. I am so good when I do not have a man stressing me out. Cause the thing is, these days men like to dog the woman that they're with out and then idolize literally every other woman around. Every other woman. Watch me using Matt Rife makeup, Elf, too. People are like, I'm gonna quit using Elf just because they sponsored Matt Rife. It's like a brand can't make a mistake. It's like, damn, they saw your comments. They apologize. You're gonna boycott. I'm like, damn, white women are serious. White women are serious. Yeah. Dude! The amount of stories I've heard about women leaving men and their illnesses disappearing. Yes. That is something. That is definitely something that happened to me when I left Alex. My nails, I was so stressed out that my nails stopped growing. Literally, my nails stopped growing. Yes, I believe it. They give us autoimmune diseases from stress. That's how I felt. Like I literally, like my nails had stopped growing, like my hair had stunted growth. Like I was just stressed out. Like I was getting these crazy like heart palpitations. Like I was literally, yeah, stressed out beyond everything. Like so stressed out. Like it's not right to make someone feel that way. It's like, especially when they are being loyal to you and all they want is just to love you and spend time with you. Like I remember like when my ex put a recording device in my bedroom, like when he was gonna do it, like when he was planning for it, he was just like, I'm gonna spend some time away from you, you know? And I'm like, you're gonna spend time away from me? Like I'm pregnant. You know what I mean? And I was just like, what are you talking about? That you're gonna spend time away from me? Like what? What are you like actually talking about? You know what I mean? And just so he could go and listen and creep on what I'm doing, it's like just be around. Just be around. The recording device thing is not fake. He actually put a recording device in my bedroom. It's like, so you decided to abandon me just to go watch me from afar? What sense does that make? What kind of love is that? It's like, what kind of love is that? Yeah, they ruin our minds and bodies, then call us ugly, then get mad when we glow up after leaving. You just hate women. Yeah, low key. That's literally the vibe sometimes. Like, literally, a man will like stress you out, make you ugly, and then be like, you don't look as good as that girl. It's like, what are you talking about? It's because she still has life in her. Because you didn't suck it out of her like you sucked it out of me. Literally. I'm done. I'm being so man hating right now. You're like hyping me up. I'm gonna go to a party after this, so I feel like my makeup should be like a little bit like good. I mean, not good, but like, you know, a little bit more than like just being at home. Because after this stream, I'm going to the club. In the club, we are all fam. Do you remember that? In the club, we are all family. I just remember that. That was a funny meme, actually. Pretty funny. Yeah, triangulation, reactive abuse, Darvo. It's all the truth, though. That's real. Yeah, this is the NARS Dolce Vita blush. I use this one. It's like my most used one. But if you want one that's like the same but cheaper, Maybelline Fit Me has one in plum, and I think they look identical. I'm just gonna put this on top of it so you can see. Literally, it's the same. There's like no difference. You can see it's the same. So I think NARS sent this one to me for free. So, because I like anything expensive that I have is probably sent to me. But see, they're identical. So I already had this, and then NARS sent me this. But yeah. Yeah, that was something that was really interesting. Like my most recent ex-boyfriend, Jordan, he would always like see all these products I had. I felt like I always needed to explain to him, like, because I would be using like $200-$400 products in front of him constantly, that I didn't pay for that. Like they sent me that. I'm not just spending thousands of dollars on skincare and makeup every year. Or maybe I am, but maybe it'll be like 1,000, 2,000 max, not like 10,000, however much it would be. Just had to clarify that, you know. Yeah, it's a perfect color. It's perfect. It's good for a lot of skin tones. And then I didn't just use it only. I also used I Am Cole, their blush. Their blush is really good. They're going out of business, so it might be on sale, but it's in the color Spice or Desert Date. And it's a multi-stick, so you can also use it on your lips and your eyes. I feel like most blushes are multi-sticks that are like this, to be honest. Ooh, the ice cream man. But yeah, I like my blush and my eye makeup to match. Like that's like my everyday makeup look. I actually made a video for my everyday makeup look. I'm gonna post it. But yeah, I use this palette. I bought this palette myself. It was like $25 on sale. You know, just wait for the Christmas sales. I think at Ulta. Yeah, they don't realize that makeup be expensive, and also some people just get gifted. Fuck that. I'm gonna use the gift, thanks. You know. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think he realized that's why I sort of told him because he told me that he like looked up the amount that products are. So I was like, ooh, he probably thinks I'm rich as fuck or I have like really horrible spending habits. So let me tell him the truth. I'm using the MAC Studio Fix foundation, but I just use a darker color for the bronzer. I'm actually getting a little darker, so I might need like um a little bit more bronzer. I'm gonna use this multi-stick I got from the Dollar Tree. It's actually really good. I like it a lot because I like my forehead to be like tan at the top. I think it looks weird when it's like light because I like to do baby hairs, and so that area is like sort of like you noticeable, you know. It's pretty good. Oh, you like looking up how much products cost too? I'm crying. Yeah, again, I like I said, I do spend a lot on makeup, but it's not like a crazy amount. I think it's pretty respectable. Okay. Now I'm gonna use a Huda Beauty powder. I think the shade I use is Pound Cake. I use dollar store. I've been really into Dollar Tree haul, like beauty hauls recently. They have really good skincare at the dollar store now. They have like really good like or the ordinary dupes. They have a dupe for a serum that like the cheapest version of it is $30. And it has like copper peptides and they sell it for 125 at the dollar store. This is something like literally the cheapest version of it is $30, so I paid more for it. But it like really works. It's effective, and like the Dollar Tree product actually is really good. Like it works. I definitely think it's one of those brands that is gonna move past the dollar store, sort of like Elf did, because I think Elf was initially like a dollar store brand as well, and then it moved its way up. But yeah, it's definitely giving that. It's called like Skin Nutritionals or whatever. Um, Yeah, drugstore got in the beauty supply. Yeah, my favorite. Actually, speaking of beauty supply, this is my favorite brow pencil from the beauty supply. $2. This is probably the cheapest makeup item I use, and it's amazing. I like it more than like all the Anastasia products, all of it. Like, it's pretty good. But I do use the brow freeze with it. The brow freeze is just the best. This looks so good. Yeah, this looks really good. I don't know why I'm putting on my makeup this early because I'm probably gonna have to like redo it now. But also, I just realized I haven't. Ooh, what is this? I just realized I haven't eaten today, so that's something that needs to be done 100%. But yeah, this looks so good. I love the way this looks, actually. And this is the Kosas powder in the color cushiony. It works really well. And I like just like to lightly reapply the blush every time it like gets faint because I like to use a lot of blush because blush does leave your face throughout the day. It does not stay in your face. Like blush is honestly the first part of my makeup to go, and I like it the most. So if you wonder like why some people wear too much blush, that's why. Because they know it's gonna be gone by the end of the day. And they want some to be left. Maybe at the beginning it's crazy, but by the end of the day, it's good. Because I'm going to a party, I'm gonna do under eye too. I don't do it like every day. But if I'm going out at night or like to a party, something like that, I like to have a little bit more intensity. Sometimes I'll even add like black eyeliner too. Maybe I should do that today. Yeah, this is actually brown, so it's a little less intense. Okay. That was intense for a little bit. Okay. Do I say that this is the best setting spray? So I'm going to use this. And I'm going to use this on top too. This looks so good. This looks so pretty. Okay, for mascara, I'm going to use the Monsieur Big Long Comb. I love this mascara. Now, I like to move it under. Oh, this looks so good. Makeup is done. I will forever add blush. Like something is wrong with me. Like I have a mental illness when it comes to blush. But yeah, done. I'm not gonna really put anything on my lips right now because thank you. I'm just gonna be at my house. But yeah, I'm hungry. So let's cook something. I'm leaving this one out. Hey y'all. Oh, that's cool. Is it in LA? Yeah, this looks great. Oh no, I should have used darker makeup. A part of me thought I should have, but then a part, like, I was just like, no, I can't have been that much darker. Ooh, ooh. I'm just gonna. I know it'll eventually just melt into my face, so I'm just gonna wait for that because, like, I'm too lazy to do anything else, to be honest. Okay. I think I look crazy, but it's fine. I'm gonna put on a different shirt. Yeah, I just felt like I needed more support. I kept like messing around with it and stuff. This is way better. Um, this is dark. Ooh. Okay, this is better. I added a headband too. Way better. Like I was saying. Now, this is definitely one of my favorite colors. Hands down. Yeah, I wanted to wear this shirt, but it was too hot in my house, but now it's cool enough in my house. So I was like, let me switch into the shirt I initially wanted to wear. I'm dead. How are you guys? I'm like, what should I eat? I gotta figure that out. I forgot I had leftover red lobster. I'm the luckiest bitch in the world. I'm the luckiest bitch in the world. Get it, get it, get it, get it, hit it, hit it, hit it. So good. I don't know that one. My apartment is low key a mess. So I'm gonna bring y'all along with me to cleaning this place too. So it's gonna be better. It is 2:19 in Los Angeles, California right now. I have leftover shrimp pasta, cheddar bay biscuits, and coleslaw. I probably will not eat my coleslaw. I'm just gonna be real with myself. Biscuits first. You only eat corn sauce. It's perfect. Oh, I'm gonna move to New York next year. Like at the top of next year. This is coleslaw. I'm supposed to ask you, is this perfect? I think these have been for long enough. I low key overcooked them. It's fine. Things happen. Oh my god, yay. Oh my god, you would come see me? That makes you happy. I've performed in New York before. Some of my followers have come to see me, and it's always made me really happy because I'm like, wow, I'm like a real comedian. What the fuck? I'm like, what? You're very intentional on which comics I follow. I rearranged and reevaluated everyone in comedy I was watching in or like the tens. I don't even know. What is that called? The tens? The teens? I don't even know. And I'm so glad I did. Now I get the right people in my algo. That's real. Yeah, because sometimes you be talking to people from like that were famous in the '90s, and I'm just like, man, I wish you would have died in the '90s. Like, stay there. Bushwick, I love you. Brooklyn in general loves me. I'm like Jamaican and hipster. Those are my niggas, my people, mi gente. Hey, Steven, what's up? Oh my god, they just saw something on Depop, please. Why are these broke bitches making offers on Depop? Buy that shit. I should just DM everyone that's giving me offers on Depop and tell them they're broke. You're broke. Yeah, I have a Jamaica tattoo. See, I love New York. It's funny I'm wearing these shorts, but I don't know if you can see it, but I have a Jamaica tattoo right here. Try it, yeah. I feel like I look very stereotypical Caribbean. And people are always like, "Are you mixed? What's going on here?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just, I'm just exotic black." It's like Ruby Rose, except I'm not from Africa. Nah, Ruby Rose is such like I love Ruby Rose for a plethora of reasons, but I think the reason why I love her so much is like, what are you? She's like black. I'm from Africa. Like it's giving Africa. Like this is what Africa looks like. It's giving. Thank you. Yeah, this temporary tattoo company hit me up. They're like, "Do you want a temporary tattoo?" And whenever I be going through shit, I get tattoos. Like I like from productions too. Like if I had a production from hell, I'm getting a tattoo. So I got this Jamaica tattoo. Yeah. Also, I have a film called The Island. And I was just like, I should have an island tattoo. And I was like, I just can't get some random island. I need to get the island, like my island. So got Jamaica. Yeah. I got a white lesbian to tat it on me. I don't know, seem kind of anti-black. Red Lobster. There's not a lot of Red Lobsters in LA, so that's why I went there for my birthday yesterday. When I saw one was near, because I really wanted to go to Texas Roadhouse. I still might go today, to be honest. That might be fun. Oh, you gotta watch it. It's so good. You'll like it. It's about like the whiteness of being African American and how like African Americans are treated better than other black people globally. And how they don't realize it because they're so obsessed with like otherism or like being oppressed. But it's like in America, like slavery obviously was really horrible, but there's a lot of people that are getting oppressed in America that have went through really horrible things, and I feel like African Americans, if you hear them tell it, they've went through the worst. And it's like there are certain races that are going through worse things or things that are equivalent to slavery, if that makes any sense. Oh, is that what that is? I don't even know. I thought that was like almost like jingoism or what's it called again? When like, because that's what I feel like. Like my mom, like when she goes to a foreign country, she wants like. So I'm adopted by an American woman, but like I grew up Caribbean, but I was adopted as a teenager. She basically my mom and my dad died, and so I got adopted by my stepmother. Yeah, but yeah, I also like lived in England. I lived in a lot of different places, to be honest, like in different places around the world. And black people, like African American people, were treated just as well as white people when they realize that we're from America. We're treated the same. Oh, oh yeah. And then I have some, for me, misogyny noirs interesting because I'm a comedian, right? So some of those niggas are funny. Like I can't sit there and be like, not all of misogynoir is not funny. There's a reason why it attracts the masses, Like, so I definitely do like to write from their perspective because it's funny. Yeah, it's very Jamaican of me. I lived in England as a teenager too, which is also very Jamaican of me. The Witty Gal. I should make a song called The Witty Gal, and then just like me be fake Caribbean. The Witty Gal. That could be kind of funny. I want to make more music. Maybe I should learn how to produce music. I feel like I'd be really good at it. I think that's the next thing, stupid thing I'm gonna learn. And that's something I can do on stream. Learn how to make music, and maybe like some dudes will like chime in and correct me and tell me how to actually do it. Cause like I'm sick of relying on people for beats. I just want to make music a lot, like all the time. I think that would be really fun. Like I've been having fun doing it. Stay independent. That's funny that you say something like that. My ex boyfriend that I just broke up with uh, was really into like independent music, um, which is good, you know, but it kind of makes me roll my eyes. But I'm an indie filmmaker, like so it's like the same thing, you know. It's literally the same exact thing. Just like make stuff yourself outside of the system. Make what you feel. Make what you know your audience wants. Yeah, but he was like super obsessed with that. So now, like, I need to take it more seriously, like being an independent artist, because I know that you can make money doing that. It's like worth it. But you gotta view it like a business. You can't view it like art. If there's one thing I learned from Anthony Bourdain's book, which is good, like if you're a business owner, it's like a good book to read too. Don't be passionate. Just see what works and just follow the numbers. Like what I've realized with my brand is how I gain like followers is posting thirst traps. Like I never post thirst traps. Like before, because like I'm a writer, like I teach at a university. I've always wanted to be like really, but now I'm like, I need to do what will make me grow as an artist, get more visibility. Um, because I know my shit is good. Thank you. Watch them all. Make TikToks for them. Someone made TikToks for one of my songs and I reposted it. I'll repost it. I have a shit ton of TikTok followers. I got a shit ton. Enough. Mm-hmm. I think this is a twist top. It's boiling black cherry. Mm. I'm so tired. I'm so hungry. I low-key don't want to go to this party. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just stay at home and be antisocial like I love to be. I'm supposed to go to open mic at like later. I love going to open mics. I have one like that too. I'm selling mine on Depop though. I'm a writer, so sometimes I like to do nothing and just write. Sounds like appealing to me. See, this is the one I have. That's why I wear it. That's why I wear it. I definitely overcooked these, but I'm still eating them. I need to tell this as a joke, but it's so racist. I don't even know if it's racist, but it's classist. One time, I dated a dude from Africa, and that nigga did not waste food. I was like, the ads were right. Because sometimes like they be lying to you in America about shit. I was like, nah, they're starving there. It's like, because I'm Jamaican, and people say some shit about us. I'm like, that's not real. That didn't happen. That's not what we do. It's not a real experience. I was like, damn. They're really starving there. What? They are. Like, I didn't know. I thought it was an exaggeration. They just wanted our money. Like, like Yowie boys, like scammer. Like African Prince scam, like poor African scam. They're not actually poor. Dude. There's a difference between like Americans not seeing food wasting and like someone that's lived in a third world country. Like our range of what is wasting food is completely different. My mom is like the most wasteful person ever. What is this? I hate when people text me. It's just like a man texting me. I'm like, I hate when people. It's like, I hate when men text me. And the thing is, sometimes if you don't respond to them, they go crazy. Like they'll start like texting you multiple times and shit. Like, why? You can text me multiple times, like fine. I like to quadruple text, whatever. But I'm not gonna respond if you text me like multiple times, like with hours between each other or something, or like 30 minutes. I'm busy. I'm tired. I don't always like being on my phone. Sometimes I like to be on my computer. I'm not glued to my phone. And people are glued to their phones. I feel like when you post online, you're not as glued to your phone. I post that shit, I'm done. I don't go on to post. And sometimes I'll doom scroll. I try not to though. Because it's like bad for your mind. You want to read a book or something. This is so good. I love food. Food. Yeah, I still want to go to Texas Roadhouse. I still want to go to Texas Roadhouse. That makes sense. I love shrimp. Mm. got the biggest meal at Red Lobster. I think it was the ultimate feast. And yeah, those are my leftovers. Oh! I'm like, what the fuck? I'm tired. I'm straight up tired. I just dropped some shit. I'm literally stupid. Cleaning up this is disgusting. Because I have white countertops, you know? It's just like horrible. Looks like I perioded all over my counter. This is nice, actually. This is way better. I'm cleaning now. Yeah, getting that was all horrible. Yeah. Oh no, there's a little bit more. I have room for dessert. I was on a date and I told this dude I eat dessert after every meal. Is that psycho? But I do. Hey, how are you? Yeah, yeah. Thank you. I'm hosting the Urban X Awards. Thank you. It's just like I'm doing comedy there. Okay. It's an award show for like porn stars of color. And I'm gonna do my music and stand up. I'm, I'm hyped. I don't think they're ready, but I think that they're gonna really like it. You know, I think they're my audience, right? One or two, hopefully more than that. Hopefully more than that. Hopefully. What do you think that's? Do you think that's what I do? You think that's what? Oh, so that's your advice to me? I should just go all in. Yeah. The birthday titty slap is crazy. I'm dead. You know, you're right. I didn't even think about like I could let my full freak flag fly. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I need to go because yeah. Yeah, I always view like doing like things that are like more like artsy. Like if I were to like, I'm thinking about doing Edinburgh Fringe, so like, I was like, that one's gonna be really crazy. You know, I want to make a show where everyone's like, you have to see what this bitch is doing. There, but yeah, this place could be good too. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, which I think I can. I think they'll like it. I think it'll be their vibe. But yeah, I don't know if I should do my one that like. So I really like my song that talks about not liking to give blowjobs, but like I'm scared. Like they won't like it because don't they like to give blowjobs or do? Well, or are they just pretending? You know? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I could never be a porn star because no one's coming on my face. That's crazy. That's the line for me. What? What? A face mask is crazy. That's insane. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sick and I'm kind of a foodie, so I would eat like like semen recipe. You know, like you know how they have like that. They have like that semen cookbook. You're like, this is where I don't eat ever from you. We should try. That'd be disgusting. What? Off day? That's crazy. It's like, oh, this is so moist. Thanks, Steven. You're like, from where? Oh, oh God. Oh, they're not gonna. They're not gonna judge. I think that they'll like it. I think they're gonna like it a lot. Like, yeah, I need to do my song "Find the Clip" for sure. They'll love that one. Yeah, that's the number one. I was like, but I'm debating: should I do "Find the Clip" and "Man Titties," or should I do "Find the Clip"? Or like, would they like "Sugar Baby"? But that one's not as funny to me. I don't know because I look back at yeah, yeah. I should do "Man Titties." Yeah, and then "Find the Clip." Find the clip, bitch. People love that song. I love that song too. But yeah, I have a song telling Elon Musk to go back to Africa. I'm hyped to drop it. I don't know if I'm gonna do a video for it. I might just drop it and do like I don't know, like interesting artwork. But yeah, it's just telling him to go back to Africa. And I what's it called again? I sample Lion King. So I think it'll be funny. Uh, no, it's like no, we sample the do this, be that, stop that. Yeah, that was a part that we sampled. But at first, I wanted to go the Phil Collins route and like make it atmospheric, and then I was like, nah, let me. Yeah, I think people are really gonna like that one. I can't wait to drop that one. Yeah, but yeah, I've just been I really enjoyed doing that just because like doing comedy in LA, like everyone's so similar. It's nice to do something different where I feel like no competition. Like my only competition is like Craig Robinson, and this he's no competition. You know what I mean? Like he is so much more famous and amazing than me. You know, it makes me feel good to do whatever I want. What are you doing? Well, break a leg on that. Yeah, I need to write too, but it's like my birthday weekend, so I'm gonna yeah. I always feel guilty when I'm not writing. Freak dog. That's crazy to call it my. No, it's my frequent. That's so funny. You should be in comedy, right? You would be good at writing a show like Insecure. It's your birthday freak weekend. That's a whole episode. I'm dead. Okay. Okay. Bye. Breakfast snack, lunch snack, intermittent snacks. I don't eat a lot of snacks. I eat like a snake. I eat like one giant meal a day, basically, and then maybe a second one, or maybe I'll have like a snack, like once, like a small thing, like maybe like a smoothie, candy, something like that. I don't really eat a lot of food. Not that I do eat a lot of food, but I don't eat a lot of times a day. I'm so tired. Yes, I should play my music. I want to get hype. I should be practicing. Let me practice. Let me get in the mindset. Let me feel good about it. I love getting Find the Clip. I'm really tired. Thank you. Thank you. You're very sweet about my music. Oh, but I'm gonna eat this. Mmm. So good. There's marshmallow inside of it. Yes. This is not a muffin. This is a brownie with marshmallow inside of it. So good. This is so good. Mm. Mm-mm. This is so good. I like the corner middle. Mm. Mm. I have a bunch of shit on this floor. I don't know what it's from. This is so funny. Mm, it's good. I made these giant cookies, but I haven't been eating them because something about them tastes wrong. The brownies are good. This is what I did instead of a cake because I worked on my birthday, but I wanted to have this ahead of time. Mm. My favorite type of cookie, birthday cake cookie. Mm. Yeah, it's burned. Mm. This cookie is good. I don't know what was wrong with you before. Tasted weird. Doesn't taste weird now. Tastes really good. I just can't finish one in one sitting. It's a lot. I'll come back to it. It's good. I love having all these desserts, especially because I made them myself. It makes me kind of proud. Okay. I have a lot of laundry I need to figure out. Let's move this situation. Oh, it's cold in here. It's freezing in here. Low key. I love Paris spaghetti. I really love their mochi donuts. That's my favorite. Mm. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Maybe we should listen to a documentary. Oh, I just realized I didn't take my vitamins. I take a bunch of vitamins, low key. Y'all about to judge me real bad. as you see me take a handful of vitamins. You don't have vitamins? You don't take vitamins? What am I doing? But yeah. I think I need to go to FedEx. That sucks. Okay. Okay. I think this is the best view. This is really good lighting too. I just daydreamed crazy just now. Sometimes I be daydreaming. like a motherfucker. It's from my taking birth control. No one's trapping me. Or I haven't taken my birth control in 2 days. So they could have. Ah. I'm so tired. I take a million vitamins. They still don't stop me from being a bitch, but they do make me healthier. They got your girl on her health grind. Yeah, I think it looks better over here. But yeah, the sun's just moved. The sun moved. No! Now I have a headache, low-key. Ugh. I low-key have a headache. I gotta remember to take my vitamins. I'm tired. I've just been like doing a lot. I've just been doing a lot. And yeah, your girl needs a break. I think I was maybe dehydrated. I always put my old water in my diffuser. I'm so tired. Sorry. I needed to wash my hands and just be a human being for a minute. I think I'm going to end this stream because I kind of have a headache. A part of me doesn't want to, though. Maybe I'll just keep going because I do want to put up my laundry, and I did want to do that with y'all. Maybe I should start watching The Summer I Turned Pretty. Everyone's saying it's super good this season. I'm caught up on it, I think. Oh, wait. I'm going to be on a TV podcast. Let me see what they're doing. The show is good. I don't know, the Netflix Biggest Loser doc. Maybe that's what I want to watch. I like to watch docs when I'm on stream because like you guys don't need to see the doc. You know what I mean? To like understand what's happening and interact with it versus like if it's a normal scripted show, there's more missed out on. Look how great this is. Oh, it's like the first thing. Let's watch. And knew I wanted it. Netflix knows me too well.
Starts if you like. There are some scenes missing, but that's so you can try out some of your ideas. Literally anything is possible. The world is what you make it.
Oh my god. Casey, I'll do anything to be on your show. The Biggest Loser!
Bye.
Howdy, y'all. Greetings from Texas. I want to be on The Biggest Loser. I'm about as big as a cow. For you. All my life, I want to be the biggest loser. Work me till the day I die. Woo! They've changed their lives, and now The Biggest Loser is challenging you, America, to change your own life. Being on The Biggest Loser is just like winning the lottery. You are the biggest loser!
Whoever loses the most weight wins $250,000.
It was a massive hit.
They would work you out until you felt like you were gonna die.
So unless you
This is funny. Why is she yelling at them?
Were they getting healthier? Yeah, they were getting healthier.
The weight was coming off like no one had ever seen. These people would die before ever getting on the show.
The producers needed to make a great TV show.
We were trying to turn weight loss into something that people would want to sit down in front of their television and watch.
Oh my god. Rest in peace.
If the ratings went down, their job is gone.
This part gets cut on the editing floor.
Rachel came out and she had lost so much weight. Julie and I were just in horror. The biggest loser bombshell. Former contestants are now claiming they were encouraged to use drugs to drop the pounds.
This is what America thinks is healthy and safe.
I'm not trying to
Shut up! No! Just do it!
Achieving a dramatic weight loss transformation was so valuable to people. They were willing to do anything that they had to achieve it.
I have lost so much weight I did not even look the same. My son had never seen me not overweight. And he goes, nobody can lose weight like this. And I said, your dad can. More than 10 million people watched the finale. That's crazy. It was huge. I lost 239 pounds in 6 months, 3 weeks, and 5 days. I won the Biggest Loser. I was the world champion of weight loss. I knew everything. Apparently not, because here I am. I'm Danny Cahill, and I was on season 8 of The Biggest Loser. The first time I remember having any knowledge that I was getting overweight was the 3rd grade. I started getting teased a little bit for being chubby and started seeing myself in the mirror. Of course, I realized I'm getting fat, and it's been with me ever since the 3rd grade. It's been a monkey on my back. I was born in Midwest City, Oklahoma. I was in a band that was doing really well. Something inside me was always saying, you need to get out and say something, show your face to somebody, do something. Hey, here I am. I'm over here. I think I might have lost 1,000 pounds over the last 20 years, but I keep gaining it back. I lived it every day. There's so many things I can't do that I wish I could do. So many times I took my kids to the fair and they would get on a roller coaster and I couldn't get on with them. I mean, I was missing life. One night I was working at home and I came walking down the hall, came in the living room, looked over at the TV, and Biggest Loser was on TV.
Welcome everyone to your first win.
I thought to myself, they're making fun of fat people.
We have to create a song about being fat.
I gotta be hard. I gotta be tough. When this is over, I will be so proud.
Well, the next week, same thing. This time I sat on the couch with my wife and said, I'm going to watch this a little bit.
Well, I hope you're all ready for today's challenge.
They had these big helium balloons and they had to hold them down and move them around this field. I was armchair quarterbacking. I was like, that can't be that hard. But when I started watching a little more of it and getting their stories, I mean, the emotions that were behind these people, and I felt them. Even just seeing them take their shirt off and getting on the scale, and I was like, God, could I ever have the guts to do that? But for me, this was my one chance to save my life.
I was working out, heading back into the men's locker room, and right outside the door there was a bulletin board, and there was a note on the door that said, "Help needed. Please help save my life. Obese person seeking trainer." And I stared at it, and I said, "That's it. That's the show."
Imagine a show that has a scale, but the scale was our main character. Can you get back parts of your life that you've lost? And is it possible you could do it the old-fashioned way? Not with surgery or any other means other than hard work.
And I just knew that that would be something that could change the way that we looked at reality television. I was nervous that America would not accept it. I did not know if they would want to see that mirror in front of their face.
You're now witnessing what is arguably the most pathetic part of my day. Santa Monica Donuts. I've been by myself in my car, alone, like I do probably 4 mornings a week. Not even my wife knows this. I've never taken drugs, but it's what I imagine it would be like to get a fix, to shoot up the heroin or smoke the crack. Yet for just that few minutes while I'm eating the donuts, I don't have any worries.
My name is Ryan Benson. I grew up acting. I was always an actor. I'd done a lot of commercials, Pepsi stuff, but by 2003, 2004, I'd gotten big enough that I wasn't booking any roles at all. I was about 330, 335. A year and a half later, The Biggest Loser comes up. I already really enjoyed reality television. Oh, Jersey Shore.
Get out of my face.
Yo, shut your mouth, you dirty little hamster.
Survivor. I was watching all that stuff, and I'm like, do I have to be on a TV show to lose weight?
I'm a secret eater. And that's the thing about 9 weeks on camera. There's no secrets.
I sent in my audition tape, and they said, hey, Ryan, you're on the show.
These people have one thing in common. They're fat.
When we first go, they put us in these blindfolds. They didn't want us to talk to any of the other contestants. Then we meet trainers.
I'm Jillian Michaels. I'm a fitness trainer from Los Angeles, California.
How's it going? I'm Bob. Nice to meet you.
They came in with a persona.
Bob's gonna be like a Yoda. He's holistic. He's very, I'm here for every piece of you.
Jillian was a tough coach. She wanted to win the show.
When I met Jillian, she intimidated me.
You wanna act like a victim? Don't roll your eyes at me, girl. I will ruin your life in this place.
Beautiful hair flowing. She looks great in her outfit. She comes in with a great smile, and she wants to cut your heart out.
I'm gonna be in your face every day! Every day like this!
Yes.
The first season, we were flying a plane while building the plane.
The producers didn't know quite the direction the show would take. They didn't know if it was going to be hilarious, like making fun of overweight people, or it was going to be inspiring.
Hi, everybody. I'm Caroline.
The first few seasons, Caroline Ray's the host, and also, a comedian.
When my best friend had her baby, she gained 80 pounds. Oh, don't think I wasn't photographed next to her every day. Hey, guys. What you're about to see behind this curtain may shock you.
Every day we come in, there'd be like, oh, now there's pies everywhere. Today there's cakes everywhere. And one time they made us build towers,
You get one little problem. You can't use your hand.
carrying food with our teeth.
That's not listen. I want to get another across. I'm going to move this one. Near me for stable. Yeah.
They just wanted a ridiculous situation.
Hey, you guys. It's the moment of truth. The weigh-in.
I was so nervous about the first weigh-in that the head of NBC was going to show up and see 0 pounds on the scale. And I'll never forget the first guy who stepped on the scale. His name was Gary.
Gary, you're first up.
Need money. Go, Daddy. Oh, man.
It was double digits.
Minus 12 pounds, Gary. 16 pounds.
Holy shit. I mean, look at that. We knew we had it. You get on a scale, you want to be a loser. People thought that the title of Biggest Loser was going to be a completely disrespectful, nasty reality television show.
You are the biggest loser tonight.
You are the biggest loser team of the week. You are the biggest loser on the blue team tonight.
I wanted them to actually think that. Because I would tune them in. And I wanted to surprise them and shock the shit out of them when they saw that these were actual people that we were telling inspirational stories about. This is the first reality show where people make a physical change. That weight that we were losing was real. Can't fake that. The show went on, and it's down to 8 people, 6 people, 5 people. But I lost all focus about getting healthy, and the focus became winning. I would do cardio for an hour and a half in the morning. I'd work out at lunch for 45 minutes or an hour. The final episode was a live episode.
We are here live in Hollywood, California.
They were doing it in the same studio where they filmed American Idol.
Tonight, after months of hard work, someone will finally win $250,000.
Doing the final weigh-in, it's just so nerve-wracking. They calculate the numbers and go beep, 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 beep. And then they say, Ryan, you won.
You
In the end, it worked out great because I won. But I was doing what most doctors would say were super unhealthy things.
The last 10 days, I didn't put any food in my body. I was just doing the master cleanse, just drinking lemon juice and maple syrup and cayenne pepper, all these tricks that are super unhealthy just to cut weight. At the final weigh-in, we had to do a urine test. And they said, Ryan, there's blood in your urine, which is obviously means you're so dehydrated. The one thing I really remember is Jillian's congratulating me. She gives me a big hug and she says, Ryan, you just made me a millionaire.
Sounds like Jillian Michaels. Okay. Sorry, buddy. Now chill. Oh, okay. Well, that's great because he'll just chill. He will just sit. Okay. We're all obsessed with our looks, with our body, with weight loss, with weight gain. How many times have you sat at work or at a dinner table and someone's gone, you look like you've lost weight. How'd you do it? What'd you do? Tell me everything. I grew up in that world of Jane Fonda, Suzanne Summers with the Thigh Master, Richard Simmons. Once I got into a gym, man, it was like I was home. The scene in Los Angeles when it came to the fitness world was cutthroat. You were in these classes, and every model, every actor, everybody that you saw on television at the time was there. This is going to be a huge name drop. But it was a 9 o'clock class that I was teaching, and who walks in to take my class? Julia Roberts. And we are talking Julia Roberts' Pretty Woman era. And I was like, dead. We hit it off. She loved me, I loved her, and then it just started escalating for me. I had first heard about the making of The Biggest Loser, a show that you only have diet and exercise to work with. And I thought, oh, well, that's interesting. I see it now, Mo. There's an athlete inside of you. I never worked with obese people. I worked with very fit people that were trying to be a size 0 or have a six-pack. It was a huge wake-up call for me. Like, we were making a television show that had never been done. And I remember Jillian at one point was like, so what do you think about this show? Like, what are your thoughts? And I was like, I think it's going to be huge.
Wow.
Good morning.
The first season aired when I was in college, and my roommate at the time watched the show. And after the first season, sent herself to adult fat camp. I'll tell you what I think the show thinks it's about, which is a lot like the messages that a lot of fat people get from their friends and family, which is nothing you do in your entire life will be celebrated as much as what Americans were watching. I think there were a lot of viewers who were inspired by the show. And I will say, contestants on the show were dropping huge amounts of weight. And people really latched onto it. The show was a massive hit.
Last night, 15 million people watched him lose 122 pounds.
It was a dream come true.
Brian and his wife were rushed off to New York for an appearance on Bridges and Kelly.
Please welcome Ryan Benson.
Walking around, I would get recognized. Like, is that guy from that show?
All of a sudden, there was that feeling of, oh, well, people know who I am now. You do something as simple as this, keeping your abdomen strong. The Today Show.
This is our NBC priority pie chart. Big red part, you can see, is The Biggest Loser. Because this is NBC, the Biggest Loser network.
I thought it was going to be a moment, but it turned into a movie. And that's when you know you have something special.
Season 1, we had 500 people who came out to apply. The next season, thousands and thousands and thousands. It became a lifestyle.
It's a very human desire to want to be seen. It's a very human desire to want to be around people who understand you. This was one of the only vehicles at the time for fat people to have a space to connect.
We were not looking for people who were overweight and happy. There's a lot of them. That's fine. We were looking for people who were overweight and unhappy. And once we tapped into finding those contestants, we realized there were literally millions. Finding the right contestant started with a great story.
This is the stuff that I don't know how to watch properly because the instructions are too confusing.
What is that?
That's clit. He is made out of dryer lint.
If I were you, I'd sign up for Newly. It's a clothing rental subscription. They handle the laundry.
I've always been a pretty face, but it was always the face, not the body. My name is Joelle Gwen. I am a former contestant on NBC's Biggest Loser, season 7. I've always been, what do they call it, thick, pudgy, extra. We're talking the 70s when everyone was like skinny, like really skinny. One day, I was feeling sick, so I went to the emergency room, and they were like, your sugar level was like 300-400, and they were yelling at me, you're sick, you're sick. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm sick. I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. I never thought it would happen to me. I thought I would get it together before I got sick, and so here it was. Receiving that diagnosis was the wake-up call. And then I was sitting watching television, eating a double filet of fish sandwich combo with French fries and orange drink. And I was watching the Biggest Loser finale. And there's one African-American gentleman who looked familiar, and I kept staring at him. It was a gentleman I knew from college. He looked younger, healthier, leaner. Biggest Loser was indeed a television show, but I looked at it differently. It wasn't entertainment, but inspiration. Watching the show, I saw people do miraculous things that I've never seen before. People being able to change, make radical change. I was like, I want that.
If your New Year's resolution is to lose weight, join us on January 1st for the new season of The Biggest Loser.
I thought if I get on national TV and 1 million people see me saying I'm going to win this show and be the biggest loser, that was going to be something that I wasn't willing to quit. I made a video.
Play number 2. Hi, I'm Danny Cahill, and I think I could be the biggest loser.
Sent it in, and I never got a response. Then I said, I'm going to try out again. Hi, I'm Danny Cahill from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, and I weigh 437 pounds. I went to season 7. I made a little crazier thing. We're out here looking for a double-breasted, 2-legged Darcy. This is a huge one. Typically, she would be 36, 24, 36, but we can tell that's changed. And I never heard anything, and at that point, I was mad. I was just like, I'm not watching this anymore. It's useless. But I tried out for a 3rd time.
People used to tell me, man, you look like Elvis Presley. And I'd go, thank you very much.
The one thing stuck in my mind was make him remember me.
Now they say, hey, you look like John Goodman.
I just laid it all out on this tape.
Hi, I'm Mary Clint Cahill, and I've never known my daddy was skinny in my whole life.
I had heard about auditions, and they were local, but this time you needed a partner.
This time, it's couples.
So I walk you first.
Oh, I had a friend named Carla Triplett, and I thought she was just a dynamic, gorgeous woman. So I asked her if she would go with me.
We know that being overweight is a serious issue. However, there are times when we need to stop, pause, shake it up, and have a little fun.
We like flashy things. So we saw these metallic silver pants that look like Earth, Wind, and Fire, like 1970 pants. And here we are, 2 plus-size women in these bright, shiny silver pants, and we put on red bras. And we do that to garner their attention. They loved it. And we also had an argument while being filmed, and they liked that energy.
After everything they've been through, one of them will win $250,000 and the title of The Biggest Loser.
I'll never forget, I saw Allison, and she's like, do you want to be on The Biggest Loser? That was on a Saturday night. And then Sunday morning, I told my husband, I think I want to go somewhere else other than go to church today. I'm Tracy, and I was on season 8 of The Biggest Loser. I felt like I was pretty active growing up as a kid. And I would see myself as someone who was athletic, but then I really didn't look like the other girls. I didn't feel like I ever knew how to eat right. My role as a mom was to take care of my family, and that I was just kind of in the background, in the shadow. I was constantly not trying to talk about my weight and talk about how I really felt inside to my children. I have, daughters, and I didn't want them to feel the same way that I felt about themselves. They're having a casting call for The Biggest Loser, and I want to go. It was packed. It's raining a lot, like cats and dogs raining, and I look like a wet dog. And the casting producer from the show grabbed my hand, and I looked up, and he's like, "Do you want to come inside?" And I'm like, "All these people are here, and you just picked me."
There would be these huge crowds of people who would come and want this opportunity. I'm Allie Sweeney, and I hosted Biggest Loser.
Everyone, congratulations!
As the host of the show, it was my job to be there for the contestants and encourage them to talk about some of the harder things that are embarrassing and hard to talk about.
Well, I can think of 476 reasons why I'm up here.
But I also knew that that's what they wanted from this experience. People who felt like they didn't have hope left. I need you to change my life. I need to be on the show. Oh, Lord. We're in a hotel room, and I remember closing my eyes. You guys, we actually made it.
It was so, we actually slow words coming out, disbelief, in awe, but I had my chance of a lifetime, so I took it.
I ended up getting a phone call.
Who do you think it is?
And Jillian Michaels, she was on the other end. She's like, "Well, are you ready? I'm gonna kick your ass. You're gonna be the next contestant on The Biggest Loser. By the way, you're leaving tomorrow." I'm like, what?
All of a sudden, I get a call, and it's a California area code, and I'm like, "This is it! This is it!"
It's Bob from The Biggest Loser.
He goes, "Be careful what you wish for, because you're on The Biggest Loser." And it was like I had won the lottery. And I had 36 hours before I left for I didn't know how long. My family took me to the airport, and they kissed me goodbye, and I was like, I don't know where I'm going, what I'm doing, what this is going to consist of, but I got to get on an airplane and fly to California.
Curtains closed. Covers up. The fabric of sleeping in. The fabric of our lives.
A sign the family must depart. Booking.com. Like the entrance of fame. A resort my darling Gomez would die for. A vengeful villain, perfect for my little death traps. A little slice of purgatory. Rest in reach.
Find exactly what you're looking for. Booking.com? Booking.com?
Yeah.
Hello, how are you? Hello,
The Kia EV9
how are you?
assembled with pride in Georgia. Kia, movement that inspires.
How are you doing?
I left Mother's Day morning. I remember the night before, I was so nervous.
Hey.
I'm binging my refrigerator. Binging. So bad. So nervous. So I got on the plane. And I had to have the extender on the airplane because I was a big girl.
Hell, I have never been to California.
Before filming, we were in that hotel for days. We couldn't go anywhere. It is isolation, and then contracts are involved. It was a very thick contract.
It pretty much covered every base you can cover. It's one of those that say, oh, you could even die, I mean, and you won't sue us.
I remember sitting in my room and reading it and thinking,
I'm okay.
I'm not qualified to read this. And thinking to myself, I need an attorney. And actually
I'm
asking
just
for one.
chilling.
Sure, we could get you an attorney. No problem. But I got 10 other people waiting for your spot on the show. So sign it and move on. The idea of being on The Biggest Loser, I felt like maybe it would fix my marriage. Maybe it would fix me. Maybe it would make me a better mom, a better friend. I felt like my weight and everything about it was
I'm just watching The Biggest
something
Loser
that
doc right now.
constantly was bringing me down. I wanted to change my life. And I do feel like at that time that it was like my only hope.
It worried me a little bit, but I mean, What do? Not sign it, walk away?
My family was concerned about my wellness, my safety, not knowing the trickery of Hollywood, but I was willing to take the risk. But on the inside, I was really nervous. Could I do that? And I was hoping the show would help get past fears.
No,
like
I'm
that.
just doing my laundry. I just have a shit ton of it.
11 new couples' lives will change forever.
So, our next order of business, Jillian and Bob will each pick one team.
There was just something in that silver team.
Carla,
Please come over.
Joelle.
The first week, we needed to burn a minimum of 6,000 calories a day. Minimum.
Come on, you guys can do it. You're doing great. 15 seconds. You're doing good, Joel.
We were no longer in Kansas. Okay? We did more than maybe even the military did in a day. But that was the regimen, and they said, trust the process. This is what you need to do in order to succeed. Want to lose 100 pounds? Have you ever lost 100 pounds? No, I haven't. Well, do what I tell you to do.
Good, guys. 15 seconds.
One day, we're exercising, and I hit something in my lower back. I could barely walk, and I was in such pain. It was radiating everywhere. And they were doing this talk, just walk it off, just walk it off. You're not used to working out. You're not used to doing anything. Don't trust your body.
Come on up. Don't be scared. I'm not going to attack you. Here's how today's temptation is going to work.
The temptation challenges were the hardest part of the show for me. It was horrible.
There's a challenge where if we eat enough food, we win a prize.
The winning team will get to train alone with your trainer at home.
Being able to go home.
It was tough because my mind is racing a mile a minute thinking, what is the right decision?
That's me. We go through enough shit. We go through enough stuff.
Hey, thank you.
We're
I
trying to
appreciate
do
it.
One would have a slice of
You're the
pizza, another one might
best.
have a
Thank
candy
you.
bar, and contestants are told that they'll still be weighed in at the end of the week. They still need to lose as much weight as possible, but whoever eats the most calories off of this table in their 5 minutes alone with these foods could earn a chance to see their family.
If I just eat this slice of pizza, is that going to be enough so I can go home and give my boys a hug?
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of
And
folding.
tell them that I miss them. And
Doing a shit ton of folding right now.
There'd be just like all this stupid shit.
I'm tired of it.
Candy, cake, cookies, pudding, all the things. It was so dumb to me. Well, thank Dave Broom and JD Roth. I mean,
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of
It's their
folding
show.
right
What are we
now.
doing?
what is a temptation? A temptation is real life. I can't say that 100% of the temptations we got right, but I can say that life is full of temptations.
I needed the show to be relatable to the rest of the world who aren't in this dome that we've created. You pass a cupcake in your refrigerator or on your counter, or you pass that fast food store or restaurant on your way home from work. How can we get that in The Biggest Loser?
I've been a fat person for a long time. That's not a real life scenario that I have encountered. I don't frequently step into rooms with unguarded daises full of food. Using temptation as the language here is not accidental. The idea is that fat people cannot be trusted around food.
I'm done.
It's designed to make you draw conclusions about the contestant's character based on what you see them eat on camera in a 5-minute period. The goal here is to make a television show, and the more spectacle, the better.
Jillian and I, with a monitor, watching hidden cameras of a workout on their own. And it was a sight to be seen.
They told Carla and I to get on parallel loaders. Let's go blank. At that time, Carla was the largest woman to ever be on the show. First African American female couple. Why are you telling us to get on parallel bars? We didn't know what to do, and we didn't have the power to hold ourselves.
She falls off the parallel bars and the camera jiggles and shakes as a way to sort of imply
Y'all are
that
wilding.
she caused an earthquake.
Y'all are
Right,
wilding
she
right
shook the
now.
building by falling off the parallel bars. On the show, they did
Y'all
things
are
like
wilding in here.
They're gonna know exactly how much I weigh.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, sister.
No! We were up there,
Dad.
truly calling, and I felt like, were they intentionally trying to do that? And I now understand, as part of the good for tea, people like making fun of bad people. It's just what they do.
Get off of the bars!
That was the first time I ever felt that tinge of what loser meant. Are you trying to make me look like a loser? And I shook it off and I prayed, oh, I hope they're not doing
The mission: sneak inside, give out Pepsi. Don't guess the food's flavored.
To Will and Diane, you go together like Pepsi and hot dogs.
that. Dave, who is that?
I don't know, but he is right about the Pepsi and hot dogs.
The guy sitting next to your girl on a kiss cam. This game just got a lot more interesting.
Yesterday was my birthday.
And if you don't have the right home coverage, you might have to kiss your saviors goodbye.
Dreamer, my head and I still believe my feet won't touch the ground.
Michelin innovates on the road and far beyond by manufacturing prosthetic leg belts that allow for greater flexibility of movement. Michelin, motion for life.
When it comes to Biggest Loser, always remember, we were trying to make an entertaining show that was on prime time network television. What's more important for weight loss? We all know it's diet, but that becomes boring television. You know what's not boring television? To see us in a gym yelling, screaming.
Are you going home?
That's inspirational. That's good TV.
Thank you.
You ain't puking. You're
This dude's wilding.
Are you going to pass out? Yes or no?
I think so. And producers love that shit. They were like, we want him to puke. We want the madness of it all. I'm going to break your legs and beat you with them. Now get up.
What?
We wanted
What did they
One
just
thing Cobra
say?
John doesn't make great television.
This show is
Look at this little
insane.
sinister black line. It's a stress fracture. We're going to lay off of any land-based exercise, and you're not going to put any weight on it.
My name is Rob Heisinga. I was the medical advisor for Biggest Loser.
Hey, Jennifer.
Dr. H.
Every single season, I have to deliver serious news to the contestants. It's never pretty, but, I'm not here to candy coat things. You're too young to have high blood pressure, elevated bad guy cholesterol, and you know what else you got? You got diabetes.
We had a 99.9% success in losing weight. That was really an incredible discovery.
My favorite
But as the
TV
show really got
shows,
popular, something
Eastbound
that
and Down,
that I really
Girls,
took
Sex and the City,
it was scary because
The
from season one,
Magicians,
you had
Game of Thrones, Industry. That's my favorite show out right now. Industry and The Boys. Another one of my favorite shows out right now. That's basically
a
it.
straight line down. So when they do a physical challenge that puts people in harm's way, that's where I have to step in. There were times, unfortunately, though, that challenges were done that I didn't see or hear about, which was the main hang-up to making it a much safer environment. You can't have a show based on weight loss that's safe.
It was my first filming day. We were at the hotel and someone came to my room They picked me out like this teal top, and we got on a bus.
We're all sitting on this big bus. This is Biggest Loser on the side.
We're going through the hills of California.
Hey
we see the
guys,
ocean.
what's
It's beautiful.
up?
We actually saw dolphins.
I met Danny.
I had met Tracy. She
going
was sitting
on?
behind me.
And then they dropped us off at the ocean on the beach.
The helicopter was flying by. I was like, they're filming us from
Hi,
a
y'all.
helicopter.
It's like big production Hollywood. That's something that any of us have ever seen before. We knew right then, like, wow.
Until that moment, you just don't really feel like it's really happening. We came around a corner and
Boom.
Come on out!
there's Alice and Sweeney.
If you guys like
We're
this
like,
live,
oh, crap.
follow me on here. I do lives every day,
You
y'all.
all are going to race
She's like, you're gonna run on the beach today.
the final mile of the Biggest Loser marathon.
We're on a 1 mile race.
If you get across the line, you are on the show. And if you don't, you're not on the show. Very high stakes.
On your mark,
It's sad.
go!
In my head, I'm like, I can run. I got 4 kids. I'm running after them all the time. But it was the longest mile ever.
That whole day on the beach starts out with like this enthusiasm, and we're all cheering for them. That's what I feel like my number one job is to be their cheerleader at the challenges. It's a beautiful day, but it was hot.
Tracy didn't pace anything. She was like that determined. I thought I was determined. Watching Tracy sprint up that hill, she was determined.
I'm running and my legs feel really heavy, like lead.
My legs are so weak.
Stand up.
What's happening right then is my body's starting to shut down. I might not make it, but I told myself, I'm like, I'm gonna do it. Because I want to change my life.
I'm going. I saw her, and it looked like it was okay. She was going to make it, and then there was nothing left in the tank.
Careful, ladies. Careful.
I can see the flags. I mean, I'm there.
Shut up.
I'm here next.
But I physically could not get up.
I'd finished and I'd looked back and Tracy hadn't made it yet. And the only thing that came through my mind was, we got to be a team here and help her finish.
She collapsed right there on the other side.
Oh,
of the finish
really?
line, and that's when I realized there was a real problem.
I knew something more serious was happening because she was really not responding.
Come on, Tracy, squeeze.
Squeeze, Tracy, squeeze.
She's not responding.
Look at me.
What?
I
This
don't
is
remember
crazy.
Now responding. We need a medevac immediately.
I remember hearing the helicopter.
Tracy, can you hear me?
When the helicopter came, we were all scared to death.
It was horrific. No one could have expected that something like that was going to happen.
I just felt like I was floating. And then my grandpa was there. And then I saw darkness. And then I saw light. So I knew I died that day.
This here's a story about a true pioneer called Chloe. Chloe's got herself a darn fine career. Family depends on her hard work. She's got mouths to feed, homestead to send to. So she makes certain her little filly gets to do the things she loves.
Yes, yes.
For a modern pioneer like Chloe, the only life insurance will do is a modern woodman.
Modern wood. That's a peculiar name for life insurance.
Zip it, Cookie.
All right, then.
Hopefully I'm not sweating too much, right? That would be a bad sign.
Hey,
I
guys.
could use you in the O.J. Simpson trial.
With the court information, we'd like to call Dr. Robert Heisler. Now, you've told us also that you were a doctor for the Los Angeles Raiders, a football team.
Yes, I was. From day one, I've been a major exerciser. When I was in college, I was a wrestler and was All-American at University of Michigan, and that had opened the door to get a job as the youngest doctor in the NFL.
the Raiders moved to Los Angeles and they were looking to get a new physician. Al Davis looked at me at the very end of the interview and he said, "Have you ever played hurt?" So I'm like, hell yes. They weren't necessarily interested in the best doctor or the doctor with the best training, but they wanted somebody that would understand professional athletes and what they went through. I wrote a book, which was kind of a summation of my Raider days. That book then became the inspiration for the movie Any Given Sunday.
When we add up all those issues, that's gonna make the fucking difference between winning and losing.
Matthew Modine played me, and he followed me for a few days, which segued right into kind of me being a relatively well-known doctor.
Charlie is back now, along with his personal physician, Dr. Robert Huizenga.
One day, I got a call from a friend of mine. He had an idea to do a reality weight loss show. He wanted my advice about what would be the maximum weight loss you feel you could get out of overweight people so that we could see a transformation. I was saying, yeah, maybe 3-4 pounds with a routine diet.
Good. 7, good, one more.
But if you added in exercise, that's where the excitement was. In my role as the physician for the Los Angeles Raiders, we had a real problem with our 400-pound linemen. They would come out to our arduous workouts and they would lose their appetite. So we'd give them 3 all-you-can-eat meals. These individuals were losing weight, even in the face of an overabundance of food. And so that was something that was percolating in the back of my mind, that exercise might do something that was totally unexpected, which is in and of its own self, decrease appetite. The Biggest Loser was totally sculpted after my experience with the Raiders, and the only question was, is it possible for an overweight sedentary person to work out, not with the ability of a professional athlete, but with the intensity of a professional athlete?
You're doing it. 3 steps. Oh my God, it's finished. You did it. Put your head up. You need to put your head up.
Sit up, Mama. Sit up, Mama. Mama, sit up.
Go your back. Go your back. Put your head up.
Hey, not funny. Get back
My organs were literally shutting down. I didn't realize that I had rhabdomyolysis. And rhabdomyolysis is your body's way of saying, I'm going to shut down on you. It started with my liver, then it went to my kidneys, and then it goes to your heart. And that's where I almost died.
I get word that she's down and leave my office and go see her in the hospital, and she was incredibly ill.
When I was beginning to wake up in the hospital, I felt dirty, I felt sandy. I could feel the grit in my fingernails. And I remember not being able to get out of bed to actually go to the bathroom. Doctors telling me, if these legs don't drain, we are going to cut your legs open so that they can drain.
Oh my God.
You're gonna do what?
This is insane. Y'all, The Biggest Loser doc on Netflix is so crazy. Are you all listening to this? Are y'all hearing this?
Discussions were pretty much aimed at, you're going to go home, you're getting better, and she was upset. She was angry. She didn't want to go home. I'll let you ask her that, why she so desperately wanted to stay on the show.
I was very weak and I felt very meek. When you live the way I was living in my marriage, just wasn't healthy at all. There was infidelity in my marriage. A lot. It's very hurtful. There wasn't just infidelity. That's just a little snippet. I thought it was my fault because I was fat. I knew that I had to make some changes in my life in order to have the best version of what I wanted out of life. I don't want to be disrespected. I don't want to be yelled at. I don't want to be harmed.
I don't want you to tell me what I can do and what I can't do.
I had to put myself first to do that when I was way down the long list of not being first. This is my shot as a second chance. Tracy came to my room. He saw me struggling, and I ended up telling him. I told him. And I remember crying, and he was sitting on the edge of my bed. And he was like, "Hey, kiddo, what are you gonna do?" I'm like, I'm gonna go on the show. So I did. On the show.
Well, it's kind of like my kids, I guess. You know, the show could have done a better job. They didn't alert me of the challenge. I mean, I should be at every one of the challenges.
You're doing good. This is exactly what you need. You need to go on the show, Tracy. He's like, you don't need to go back to your life. You need to create a new one and start right here. And I still wanted to lose weight. That was my drive. I need to get to the ranch.
I'm tired.
I just cheated death. Completely cheated it.
I'm literally dying.
Didn't die. It's on. They took me to the ranch. And my heart is like palpitating.
That day, watching her go off in a helicopter, it was shocking. But when we saw her, we were all happy that she was there and okay.
That's the tree. Okay, see, there's the gym, the basketball court, there's the ranch.
Being on the ranch is the golden ticket. You're on the ranch and all those responsibilities are somewhere else. That stresses you out a little, but it lets you focus only on you. The Biggest Loser was my lifeline.
Danny, show us the belly that you want to get rid of.
Belly that I want to get rid of?
Aww.
When you're 430 pounds, you're unhealthy. I thought, I'm going to do this. If I give up and quit, the whole world's going to see me. I'm not going to mess this up.
This is the greatest experience of my life, being able to focus on myself and try to get myself in shape. And I just pray that I get to stay here as, long as time I can. I want to be till here to the end.
The Biggest Loser is a competition, so it's very stressful. But our goal, The Biggest Loser, was just to make it through the next day.
We are going to weigh in the brown team.
First week I get on the scale, and I don't know what to expect.
Your current weight is.
I lost 24 pounds first week. I cried.
Oh, wow.
You look nervous, Danny.
Oh, I was very nervous. I started crying on the scale. And I said, I feel like a weight's been cut off. It gave me hope. The second week, I lost 12 pounds. And that was still a great result for the second week. The third week, I lost 4 pounds. That was when I said, whoa, maybe I need to do something different here. And I started lowering my calories at that point. I was eating 800 calories and burning 6,000 to 8,000 a day. When I lowered the calories, I lost more.
Oh my God!
I got on the scale and I lost 15 pounds that week. As you went on, you were like, I gotta stay here.
I'm never gonna let you rest because I don't know how long you're gonna be here. You're gonna be here 2 weeks, you're gonna be here all the way to I'm gonna make it where it feels like you're gonna be gone tomorrow. And get up.
There is a push and pull on The Biggest Loser between losing the weight, the health aspect of it, the money, the prize, all this works in contrast to each other. Now, my calorie count was lower than I think it should have been. Sometimes you're tempted to do things that you maybe shouldn't do.
Rapid weight loss isn't harmful to health. The people that were doing it right, it was incredibly safe. There was no question that I was giving a very clear-cut recommendation to all the contestants.
Dr. Huizinga came in and told us, you may hear how many calories to eat, but I'm going to tell you the right thing, the healthy thing to do.
You gotta have a good amount of calories.
We keep calories at, for women, 1,200, for men, 15 to 2,000. I'd say the trainers may tell you to eat 800 calories a day.
Stay the course. Eat the way you've been eating.
I mean, A, you haven't been able to be at the gym. B, which I think is most important, Dr. Huizinga has been the one that's been like way up in your calories.
Every season, I pretty much said I was going to quit unless I got to talk to the trainers. So they would force them to come in and I'd give my little half an hour speech, and maybe some things changed. Not as much as I would like.
You know, he was the doctor of the show. A lot of people in the medical profession, some might say they have a God complex, and maybe Dr. Huizinga is no different.
It is.
But no one was going to tell us what to do when it came to diet and exercise. It was our meal plans. It was our exercise program.
We went to the gym and exercised outside for 5, 6, 7, even sometimes 8 hours a day. It was hell on our bodies. I tore up.
Perfect job. Did I choose this?
At some point, I was given, what were they called? Stackers. And a stacker was like a caffeine pill. You're allowed one of these a day, but they were approved by the trainer.
It definitely is.
Because I decided that, hey, you know,
Without a doubt, it
caffeine
is.
workout. I broke a record losing 7 weeks in a row of double digits.
Caffeine, a weight loss pill, absolutely against everything in the show. No caffeine pills, no caffeine. I banned coffee because people were abusing it. It was in the show rules, and the patients signed off to that, and the trainers signed off to that, and all the producers signed off to that. If a trainer tells you something different and you elect to do that, that's on you.
Every time you want to quit, think about your father is about to drop dead on the treadmill. Go. Go!
I never, ever, ever felt that Jillian was ever looking to do something that would ever harm the contestants, because I knew what she felt inside.
Go! 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 Please. Please what?
This was her
It's
style,
super wrinkled.
and we needed to embrace that style.
It only gets worse. It gets better. No, it gets worse.
The presence that Jillian had on camera was raising her voice, usually saying deeply personal insults to folks on the show. Say, you know, the only reason I'm doing this is because I believe in you so much.
Wake up. Wake up. Don't go home, Danny. You understand me?
A lot of those screaming scenes always ended with like, and then you did it. Yes, you needed to be yelled at. Don't make me yell at you next time. Like, you ended up doing it because you can.
You're the person that like came in here like, I'm gonna die. I can't. And you believed it. You didn't die. I know.
The belief is, once you are fat, I'm allowed to treat you however I see fit.
Take your sorry ass out of my chin.
Abuse, such as it is actually good for them.
Are you going to pass out? Yes or no?
I think so.
No, not I think so. Stand up.
So you have people working out to the point of collapse, and trainers going, that just shows me you don't have the determination. You don't want it enough.
All right, let's get to work. Cleared for training?
Dr. H is here. I'm going to wait top 10.
So hopefully tomorrow.
We'll see.
Good.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed. Tracy hasn't even been allowed into the gym yet. And you've got to be able to survive Jillian and I in that gym. She's only getting half of this journey.
I wish we could actually catch up.
Here, now you can. Over this new, bad, tasty DiGiorno with perfectly crispy and airy wood-fired style crust. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
Outdoors commercials use camera angles
Pretty
to make
good.
things look big and exciting.
Hold on. You don't need to use camera magic to make this vacation look exciting. It actually is. This is our trip to Texas. Go get your own.
Hey, Trace.
Hi. Dr. Huizinga gave me strict rules. Can't do this, can't do that. But I want you to stay. This is going to be your rehab. He said, you do not have clearance to work out with Baba Jillian at all. That's what he said to me.
Tonight I'll
And
just
put his
be
hands on my
inside
shoulders
writing.
and made me promise. I'm like, I promise. I trusted Dr. Huizinga because I saw a side of him that I knew he had my best interest. He's a medical doctor. His entire job is to make sure that we are safe.
We're doing blood tests on you every 3 days because you had this major injury to your muscle. We've got to really follow that as close as we can.
I was sitting in my room, figuring out, how can I lose weight? How can I stay here? I'm like, this is a game, Tracy. How can you make this happen to your advantage?
The first 6-7 weeks, Tracy caused a lot of drama.
Next up is Tracy. I was just telling myself, whatever it takes, you're going to be here. You're going to stay here. Yeah, and I did.
Tracy did come back to the show with a lot of sassy spark that I think the other contestants hadn't anticipated.
This is Would You Rather week. Would you rather have your trainers or an advantage at this week's weigh?
I'm from Atlanta. People always think I'm from New York because I'm Jamaican, but I'm from Atlanta, actually.
So why can't it be me? They're filming. The whole idea is to film a show. Who's going to stay and who's not going to stay?
I was friends with Tracy, but each time she did something, I thought, what is she doing? Why is she doing this? I later found out why she was doing it. Because she was fighting for her life.
At this point, I'm furious. All I want to do is just pound her within an inch of her life and teach her what this place is really about.
Their whole strategy was, how can we get her the heck out of here? Including Baba Jillian.
Tracy, your previous weight was 228 pounds. Your current weight is.
My God.
Bob and Jillian not clapping for me when I lost weight. They were supposed to be my trainer. They're supposed to be happy for me, but oh, were we supposed to clap? Yeah, you should.
I don't want to go home looking like this. It has to get better.
And I had to do it.
It has to.
Because I didn't want to go home. Because I knew what was there when I got there. It was going to be the same old, same old. And I knew I needed something different.
Not finished. I'm not finished.
There's a thing that fat people talk about, and that is the combination of being totally invisible.
Atlanta.
And true,
I'm from Atlanta.
hyper visible and stared at.
Well, we're big. Did you want to stop that like that?
Being seen as a person and not just a body is much rarer than it should be for fat people.
I can remember looking around when I was in the 5th grade, just knowing that I didn't look like everybody else. I fell in love with music, fell in love with opera. I'll never forget, I had a director of a huge opera company. He said, I think your talent is big, it's wonderful, but it's like your voice is in the wrong body. He looked straight at me and said, I want to hire you. Do you think you could be in a size 8 in 2 years? And I just remember in that moment, I was like, you'll do whatever you have to do to make that happen.
Watching someone that you love so much go through something. For me, her younger sister was really hard. I never worried about my weight. My weight was never a thing. Athletics became what I felt like what my worth was. And I was able to get to the collegiate level. My first year of college, I slipped down a flight of stairs. I had emergency surgery, and I started gaining weight immediately. I put on 100 pounds in a year. My place in the world completely changed. All of a sudden, nobody cares for you. All of a sudden, strangers don't really speak to you. I don't think it's a purposeful thing people do, but the way I was treated just in my everyday life was very, very different.
I remember calling Olivia and I said, why didn't you tell me they treat overweight people differently?
This is messed up.
Oh, it's got a girl.
It's a messed up doc.
I had stopped dating because of my weight. I had been on dating in 10 years. It was just the darkest time. It was such a dark time. And I remember thinking, who's ever going to want to marry me?
I felt like I didn't deserve the space I took up. I was at a really pivotal point in my life. I called her and I was like, look, I need you to come up here. I'm auditioning for The Biggest Loser. She hung up on me.
I was like, oh, that's a show where they put the fat people on the hamster wheels, they don't feed them, and then they yell at them. I was like, oh, anyone ever want to do this? But I'll never forget, I was sitting in front of the TV, and I was eating a pot pie with, like, a moo on.
When I called back, I said, don't hang up this phone because I know you're sitting on the couch eating Michelina's chicken pot pie, and I know what you're doing.
After work, it was like 6
Yes,
p.m.
totally. So I told her, I said, look, there are thousands of people here. The chance that we're going to even get on is slim to none. I said, look, please.
She said, I promise you, if we get on, it'll be for us.
We did have one interview with J.D. Ross, who's the creator of the show, looked at me and Hannah and said, so here's the thing. He was like, about YouTube. He was like, I don't get it. So what, you have 80, 100 pounds to lose? He's going to look around you. He was like, I mean, why can't you just, And I stood up and I said, I'm going to tell you why. Because 95% of obese people in America have 80 to 100 pounds to lose. I represent the people who watch your show.
Hi, ladies. When I showed up on day one of the ranch, I had a broken metabolism. I had no muscle on my body. I was over 55% body fat.
I mean, this was a reality.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna
You
go.
are surrounded by a million
If you
cameras.
guys like this live, follow me on here.